positions. Today, I don't release a paper ad. Today, I don't release an ad separately in LinkedIn, Facebook, etc. Neither do I go back and tell my channel partners. I have an ATS where I say, okay, this is the job description. My recruiters tell me, you know what, Pavni, from a direct channel, which is our branding and our career portals and job sites, we want to do 60%, 20% needs to happen through employee referral, and 10% to channel partners. I approve it and click of a button, the JD goes to everyone. No phone call made, no email written. Yeah, I have 10 recruiters waiting for the resumes to pump in. Now, after that happens, the resume parsing is happening through ATS again. There are keywords that we put in the job description. If the keywords are there in the resume, that's priority one for us. Saying that, recruitment in the blood. No profile is a bad profile for us. We again go back and look at priority two and three also. Maybe we're going to put it in the database and use those profiles for later index. But my priority one gets priority one. So it is helping me in prioritizing the resumes. I am coming from a time as a recruiter where I release an employee referral, I get 700 to 800 CVs from internal employees, out of which my conversion was 2%. Today, I am glad I'm getting 700 because my 2% conversion is happening in a day's time because of resume parsing. After that, we have chatbots. So the initial thing, since I'm from the BPS world, are they okay with a night shift? Are they okay with a particular location? Everything is done by a chatbot. Either the candidate can chat with the bot, or there is a video recording that happens. The data gets downloaded, and I filter on anybody who's saying yes to a UK or a US shift. Imagine the kind of time the recruiter would have spent until this time. Each recruiter on a day has a capacity to make 120 calls on an average. I am talking about 800 resumes in 2 hours of time here. In
Quite
the
interesting.
meanwhile, what my recruiters are doing is they are sitting with the interviewers, understanding more about what they want, which they wouldn't have done if I didn't have this AI. So they are more equipped in the meanwhile by the time AI does everything and gives us the clean sheet. Then we start calling. So that's just one part of recruitment that I am talking about. I can go on and on about the assessments that we take, the analysis about the assessment. If somebody I'm not selecting, what are the training programs that I can give them so that I can make them, uh, you know, uh, do the calls?